Hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
The podcast. Welcome,
What a
everybody.
treat.
Oh, my God.
For everyone, including us.
Always a treat to talk to you, my friend.
Oh, yeah. This is the treat right here.
I mean, after a long day, honestly, I'm just...
Oh, my God.
Like, sometimes I'm just like, ugh.
Can it be 8:30 yet?
Yeah, I just want to talk to my friend.
I know, except the downside is that I have to put on makeup, but the upside is that
True.
I can just wear the pants I've worn all day, which are very comfortable.
I'm literally wearing a shirt and pajama shorts that if I was to stand up right now, my whole entire stomach would be out. This is a normal...
It's normal looking top.
Normal looking top, but it it does not fit me. So
yeah, it does not fit your pregnancy belly.
I just needed like I was wearing something like long sleeve for some reason, like an idiot. I don't know, but it was like lightweight, you know.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting outside eating dinner with my parents, and I was like,
you don't want skeeter bites?
Yeah, I don't want skeeter bites, and it was like kind of cooling off and stuff, and it was like gorgeous out, and I was just like, oh, but then I came up to my room for recording, and it's hot as fuck up here, so.
Yeah.
I was like, I need something that's like not constricting my neck in any way.
Yeah.
Letting
your neck breathe.
I don't know if that's a thing, but it feels real nice.
Yeah, that's nice. What a time.
What a time. We have a really fun episode. Before we talk about it, though, just a reminder to go to our website, dtfupodcast.com. Go to our Patreon if you want to check out what we have there. We have 3 different levels of
Patronage.
Patronage.
Yeah.
And $5, $10, $15, whatever. $5 is Q&A. You do a Q&A every month, and it is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Honestly, we're just hanging out. We haven't even had that many questions. So if you ask questions, they'll get answered.
Yeah. Literally ask us anything. And then $10 is our bonus episode, and $15 is our commentary episode.
Oh, my God.
And we have literal years of backlog of content, so check that out.
So much content.
If you need more.
Yeah, if you're listening and you're finally caught up and you're like, oh, man, now I'm sad because I don't have any more content. We have several years of Patreon content that you could consume it as quick as you like.
Yeah.
And as much as you want.
Check that out. It's very fun. And then I think that's that's the biz I got.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Do you have anything fucked up this week?
I realized today I'm really into Love Island again.
Okay.
Because, well, it's just the time of my life that I'm into it. I don't know. It's just so light and easy, and I'm really finding I like dumb dating shows when I'm sad.
Okay.
And what's fucked up is that it's on every day right now. There's a new episode every day.
How and why?
I think they do it. It's like an event in the UK. Like, I think it's like the Olympics.
Yes,
but it's way more fun and sexy and more enjoyable and less controversial, maybe. Also, it's truly a soap opera, and like it's so fun, and I feel like it brings people together, and I didn't realize this. I kind of like caught up on it, and then I just in the morning when I'm like drinking my coffee and eating my pastry, as ones want to do, I'll be
very
like,
European.
It is, yeah. I'll be like, what's on? What do I have to watch? Because Tuesdays I watch The Bachelorette. I have a whole thing. Anyway,
You have a routine, yeah.
I have a routine. Great. And it's not a productive one, and it's probably not it's not a great long-term routine for my tum-tum or my productivity. But, oh my God.
You need it for now.
I need it for now. When I discovered that yesterday, I was like, oh my God. Every day I wake up and, I got myself an espresso machine, which
Every morning I wake up.
Before I put on my makeup,
I watch Love Island and drink coffee.
I was just thinking, I watch Love Island Oh yeah, that works way better.
Terrible.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. So I'm getting a weird call from somewhere I've never heard of in California. Oh, it's fake. It's spam. Yeah, but it's it's been kind of fucked up because now my mornings are ruined. I mean, it's you say tomato, I say tomato. They're not ruined. They're made to be perfection. But
love that.
Yeah, my day just gets off to a little bit of a late start. Anywho, do you have anything fucked up this week?
No. Well, not for me personally, but I just have to share this that I feel so bad about this. Okay, so my mom is here. DJ had to go on a work trip this past week, and so my dad came down to like hang out and help me out with Jack. Like my mom hasn't started school yet, so she's just like she's got time, and it's great. It's really nice that they came down and just need an extra set of hands, and because it's like for like I've been like DJ is gone for like more than like for like 5 days, so
that's a long time.
It's a good amount of time. So anyway, or like 4.5 days, I should say. So my mom got here. My dad came a few days later, but a couple days later. But my mom got here, and we have street sweeping twice a week.
Oh no!
Once on Tuesday and once on Wednesday. They do one side of the street Tuesday, and they do the other side of the street Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're like hanging and bopping around with Jack, and I hear Jack hears a street sweeper going, and I was like, oh yeah, street sweeper. I had totally forgotten my mom parked on the wrong side of the street. Yeah. Forgot it was Tuesday, the day they do that side of the street. And I was just like, and my mom's like, wait, what day, what side of the street should I be parked on? And I was like, oh, this side of the street, like the side of the street of the house that the house is on. And she's like, I'm not parked on that side of the street. And I was like,
no.
Oh, fuck. And she's like, and there's somebody outside right now giving me a ticket.
Oh, no.
I felt so bad, dude. It just totally, my brain totally spaced, and I didn't tell her.
Not your responsibility.
Yeah, but it kind of is because she didn't know, although there are signs, but still.
Yeah. I mean, not your car, I guess, not your worry. Like you're not thinking about it.
I know, but she's a guest at my house.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like it just like didn't even like cross my mind what day it was or what side of the street, so it was, I felt so bad. It was like a fucking $70 ticket though.
Yeah. That shit's fucked up.
It's so expensive. Like,
did she get one the next day on the other side?
No. We were like on it after that. Yeah. But usually DJ and I are on it. Well, DJ's on it. My brain doesn't work right anymore right now. So,
oh God,
I'm blaming it all on being pregnant. So
blame it on the baby.
Yeah, he's sucking my life force.
Yeah, all your memory and cognitive ability.
I literally cannot remember anything. I can't remember what I'm doing. Like 15 minutes into a task, or on my way to do a task. I don't know. I'm just like
why'd I come in here?
Like, why'd I come in here? What am I standing right in this room for?
Why is the oven on?
What, what day is it?
What day is it?
Honestly.
Oh, God.
Like, even when I look at the calendar, I'm like, is this the right day? It's so hard to, even.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So.
How do you survive? Do you just have, a lot of Post-its all around?
I can't even remember to remind myself to make a reminder.
And also, if you did, you just have literally a pile of Post-its on your desk like I do that don't mean anything because I don't, they're all stacked on top of each other. So.
No, I do have my to-do
notepad
that I keep. It's like, but I'm just like,
yeah,
there's literally a shopping list that I am perpetually making because I keep forgetting to add things to it, and then I do the shopping and I'm like, I literally forgot, and I am unloading the groceries and I'm looking at the fucking refrigerator or the cupboard and I'm like, I literally forgot 5 things that I actually need. I didn't
The reason you went to the store.
Telling you, man. It's fucking rough. Just like little shit like that. That's just so fucking annoying. But then, you know, it has consequences.
It has $70 consequences.
Yeah. God.
Oh, man.
So that sucks. Anyway.
That sucks.
What's up with you? Anything fucked up?
I already did mine, you fucking nut.
Are you... See? Holy shit, dude.
Oh my God, that was too good. You couldn't have planned it better. And you know it's real because we're bad actors. Oh my God. All right. Well.
Okay, well, let's just do this podcast, I guess. Oh my
I'm
fucking
scared. God. No, this one's so dumb. Also, we write down notes for this, so.
Yeah, I'm like going to be reading literally like what I wrote from earlier today.
Yeah. So don't worry about that. We're not going to, I mean, you know, maybe we forget stuff, maybe we don't. It's a comedy podcast. We don't care. It's not an accuracy podcast, okay?
Yeah.
Also, we're going to do one of those things where we have some visuals and we'll explain them to you, and we're going to like talk about those and what we think of them. So it'll be a fun, mostly improvised episode, honestly. So it's perfect for not having a memory because it's going to come to us as it comes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I gotta say, I think that I would benefit from some sort of like mental stimulation, like reading, for example. I love to read.
Like
big
working
reader.
That muscle.
Working that muscle, working your brain muscle. I have a stack of books next to my bed that I have. This is also a thing. I don't know if you do this or anybody else does this, but I'll get like 3 or 4 books and start reading them all at once.
All at once, yeah.
So I literally am actively reading, but randomly reading these books.
Yeah, like when you have the time or the desire. Yeah.
It's not I don't know.
That's probably not good for right now also, because how do you know where you are? Like you could be reading an autobiography and you're thinking it's the murder book you're reading and you're like, wait, they're alive? And then you're like, oh no, I thought they died. And then it's like, wrong book.
Well, yeah, because I get confused when I'm reading, I'm reading a book that is like a semi autobiographical, like, but fictionalized accounts of, you know, Eve Babbitt's. She's like, she was like a muse from like the 60s and 70s.
Oh, yes.
She's like very fucking cool. Anyway, I'm reading a book by her, and then I'm reading the biography somebody wrote about her.
Oh.
So like, I'm simultaneously reading those, like, and picking those up randomly. Anyway, all that is to say, I really love reading. I wish I could just like focus my brain though and like read a full book. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know what I want to read here. I'm reading like, you know, memoirs, and then I'm reading like fucking James Baldwin, and then I'm reading fucking, you know, Eve Babbitt's. It's like I'm all over the map. I wish I could go back to simpler times when I would go to a Scholastic Book Fair and fucking get wild. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I love reading. Ever since I was a little kid, that was my shit. I would get in trouble for reading at the dinner table. Like, I'd get in trouble for staying up late reading.
I never got in trouble for it, but I loved reading with my little reading light.
Yeah, I had my reading light that I clipped onto my book.
Yeah. Oh my God,
and
that was
like
a hot Scholastic find. Book
fair find.
Book fair, yeah, book fair. I was like, book club? No.
Yeah, and I have to give all credit to Laura Ingalls Wilder and R.L. Stine for fostering my love of reading, honestly.
Oh my God.
So I love those books so much when I was a kid. I was obsessed. I literally cried when I finished the Little House on the Prairie series books, you know, like when I got to the end.
Yeah.
And but thank God R.L. Stine is one of the most prolific writers of all time.
Oh my God.
Because there was always a new Goosebumps book, and I was like fucking loving that shit in the early mid 90s, and
dude,
I could not get enough.
We'll talk about this, but seriously, there was like one a month for a while. It's
literally,
they were just like he was popping those suckers out.
Big time. R.L. Stine. We're
Yeah.
going to talk a lot about him in this episode.
Oh my God.
But when I got older and I was like kind of grown out of Goosebumps, there was Fear Street.
Mm-hmm.
R.L. Stine also wrote Fear Street.
Yeah.
And these books, Fear Street books, are camp in book form.
Yeah.
Very ridiculous. And we have to talk about it. So, especially because they just made a Netflix movie trilogy based on the original Fear Street books.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have you watched them yet?
No.
Are they out?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't watched them yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I might. I might.
Yeah.
It looks fun. It's like a tamer American Horror Story. Much tamer American Horror Story.
Where Nellie from Little House on the Prairie is the Jessica Lange. All grown up. You could see it, right?
Oh my God, totally. Oh my God. Oh
my
bitch.
God, what if it is that? She still has
my
those
Lord.
ringlets, and that's what's scary. She's like, whatever happened to Baby Jane, but it's whatever happened to Nellie from Little House on the Prairie. And her makeup is all smudgy and like...
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we're very much dating ourselves here.
Potentially. I wasn't alive when whatever happened to Baby Jane existed.
No, I'm talking about Little House on the Prairie.
No, that's a classic. That's like I Love Lucy. People know that.
Yeah, sure.
Were we... Also, I don't think I watched it in real time. I think I watched it when I would stay home sick from school as like a middle schooler and high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that show is like fully from the 70s. Yeah,
we're
extremely young.
Yeah, we were not alive for that. Gross.
Anyway, well, there's a brand new Netflix movie trilogy that's out. And if you don't know about Fear Street books, we're about to tell you about them, bitch.
Oh my God.
That is what our episode is all about.
Yeah. P.S. We keep saying Netflix special. No, this is not a special paid for by Netflix episode. We wish. But, watch it or don't. We don't give a shit. Also, we would not have stumbled upon this topic if it weren't for a listener of the pod, Tawny.
Yes. Thank you, Tawny.
Yeah. Thank you, Tawny. They sent us an email and they were like, oh my God, you guys should talk about Fear Street. There's a book where a lady gets boiled to death in a shower. And we were like, oh, fuck. I don't remember that, but
I don't remember any of the content of these books, but I remember being into them.
Oh, my God. I don't think I ever made it to Fear Street. I read Goosebumps.
Okay, because, see, I don't think I was that into Babysitter's Club like a lot of other people were. I think I was, like, more into Fear Street than...
Babysitter's Club?
Babysitter's Club, yeah.
I was not into Babysitter's Club, I don't think. I really was into Goosebumps. Like, I'm very into Goosebumps. And then I think as I got older, we were talking about this a little bit the other day, but I started reading like books my mom was reading. So then I got into like true crime and autobiographies and stuff like that.
100%.
And yeah, I can't even, I remember I read a lot of, true crime that I should probably not have been reading as like a 13-year-old. But
literally same.
They're easy reads in the sense that nothing that's going on is so complicated or you're not having to keep track of like a ton of different people and
right.
The prose is really easy to follow. It's like uses normal vocabulary and stuff. It's not trying to be very fancy or anything. It's just very fun, quickly paced, like action-filled books.
And there's like also... There's no, moral to these stories. There's no like, they're not deep. They're not trying to like, they don't have an agenda other than entertainment. There's no life lesson.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, those are the best books sometimes. Yeah. Truly an escape. It's like watching a TV show.
Well, and when I say it fostered my love for reading, I mean that it taught me to read in a way that is, like expert level, you know what I mean? It didn't give me like any more vocabulary. I you learn that like by reading above your grade level, but these books, they kind of help your brain like click into that like mode of reading and comprehension where you're going along at a pace that's that's like you're in a movie or something, you know?
Yeah,
And that is like, I think that is an important way to kind of foster your love of reading, is to like make sure that you can transport yourself and immerse yourself in a world. And he definitely did that.
Well, and that's what these books are good at.
Yeah. And that's important for kids to understand, like, that reading can be that fun.
Yeah, can be that fun, and you have all the tools you need to like visualize and see everything that's happening.
Yep.
You know, it's like, that's when you know a book isn't good or a writer isn't great, because it's like you're really trying to like paint a picture in your brain. Well, and the author is painting a picture for you, and you're trying to like take all the cues and really see this thing. And when you can't exactly like work out what's happening, that's something's wrong, you know, like the writing maybe isn't great. And
for kids, you build upon this like level of low sophistication and build up to a level of higher sophistication in your reading. You know, this is how you like find out what you like, and making something easy, and like, and then you're like, okay, there has to be other stuff out here like this.
Yeah.
If this is fun, I want to see what else there is. And so I don't know, that's how it was for me. Now I read from then on like a fucking fiend. So
yeah.
I bless R.L. Stine. And let's just talk a little bit about the man himself. R.L. Stine began publishing the Fear Street books in 1989. So I was too young to start off on them. So there was a whole back catalog of books for me to read when I got old enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and trust me, he wrote a lot of them. They're in the young adult horror / thriller genre.
Yeah.
And when I say he's written a lot of them, I mean he's written a lot of them. It's crazy. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth about how many he's written. But
oh my God.
The very first one he wrote, 1989, was called The New Girl. And just to like give you an idea of like what the kind of flavor of all these books is, The New Girl.
Can I guess?
Absolutely.
Is it about an adorkable girl with bangs, and she gets kicked out by her boyfriend because she finds out he's cheating, and she moves in with 3 funny guys, and hijinks ensue?
No. Close, so close. It's basically about a guy, I think his like name's Chris or something in the book. It's like
all the names are very, very 80s.
80s,
like,
yeah.
Everybody had these names. Like, these are the names of all your classmates if you went to school in the 80s. Yeah.
Like, I was Erin B, or, you know.
We had so many Erins in our graduating
like forever.
class.
I sat at a table in my biology class with 3 other Erins, which was dumb on the part of our teacher. That lasted for like a few weeks, and then we all got in trouble because it was too ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Oh, and 2 of those Erins were a girl named Erin Moore and a boy named Aaron Moore.
Yeah.
And then there was me, Aaron Berteau. That was my maiden name. But yeah, it was
oh my
so
God.
dumb.
Yeah, we had 2 Aaron Moores.
And I think Aaron Garcia sat at our table too. Who's to say?
Shout out.
Yeah. Anyway, so no, this book is not about an adorable girl. This is a book about a guy who falls in love with a new girl at his high school. And then he starts to think she doesn't exist because like none of his friends have seen her and have never heard of her.
Oh my God. Todd Glass much?
Yeah, exactly. And and then also like he tries to like look her up in the phone book or whatever because this is the 80s.
Yeah.
And the family name is unlisted, but then some drama happens, and then at the end it's revealed that he was gaslit by this girl who was a real person but was pretending to be her dead sister. And that her brother is also involved in trying to, it's crazy.
That's some fucked up family shit. She and her brother are doing a joke on a guy at a new high school pretending to be her dead sister. It's
like drama and weird, and you're like, is she a ghost? But then she's just a psychopath. She's a psychopath. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a young adult again, but also very tame. Like, it's just it seems like just on paper that it's very crazy, but the way he writes is just like,
oh my God,
not that. So
like
just,
you're buying it as you're going along.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, this poor guy, like he's so confused, and then it's just like, oh, the reveal is like, holy shit.
Oh, you're pretending you're your dead sister, which I'm sure she gaslit him also in that moment when he's like, that's fucked up. And she's like, you're fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's really wild. So yeah, it's just these books. That's just the very first one. And from then on, it was off to the races. These books gave teenagers the drama and the creepiness that or I would say preteens.
Yeah.
Like, I would say
Goosebumps like preteens, right?
I would say Goosebumps is like late elementary.
Yeah, that's when I read them.
Early middle school.
Yeah.
And then these are for like when you start getting pubes, maybe.
Okay. So these are pubescent for pubescent children.
Prepubescent.
Yeah.
Pubescent. They're
post. They're post. If you have a pube, you've been pubed. You're
pubed.
Pubescent.
Exactly.
Pubes are one of those things where you only need one.
Yeah, you just need one. It's like your very first pube is sprung and you're like,
Yahtzee.
Time for Fear Street, bitch.
Oh my God. Mom! Guess what? I can have Fear Street now. I got my first pube. Yeah, tell Dad. All right. I'll show you at the dinner table. Okay, bye.
Never, ever. Oh my God. So yeah, it just gave the teens, the preteens, the teens, the drama, the creepiness.
Oh my God.
Just the harmlessness of like, there's no sex. It's just like maybe some kissing here and there, like some like hints of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hand holding is like maybe the most salacious. Yeah.
Yeah. And also this is like not of this time, like of our time now, where teens are like, they've
doing
done
like finger stuff or whatever.
Yeah, they've done more sex stuff than I have in my like entire 20s, Yeah. So R.L. Stine starts pumping out the books. He wrote so many goddamn books, Jesus Christ. Just in the original Fear Street series alone, there are 51 books.
Oh my God.
Which he wrote from 1989 to I think about 1999 or 98. I'm not sure. He started several spin-off series like that were in the like Fear Street universe.
Yeah.
And he wrote those until 2005, I think.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know that he ever stopped writing, so like
no.
I'm not sure.
I think because in some of the interviews he's been doing to promote the Netflix show, he's talking about like he wrote another 6 or so Fear Street books that he's launching. So it's like he's still writing. He still has books coming out.
I just mean of this particular like Fear Street.
I see. Yes.
He didn't stop writing
this
books. He's just maybe just held off on the Fear Street. Yeah. And then he picked it back up in 2014 and started writing more. And I think God, he's since written 9 more books as of 2019.
Oh my God.
I mean, as of 2010, over 80 million copies of Fear Street have been sold. I don't know how many there are now. There probably will be a revival of people buying and reading these books, I would think, especially after hearing this podcast.
Oh my God, we are influencers. Do you think, okay, I wonder, I'm like really curious, and maybe we'll look this up and like talk about it next week or something, but I wonder how his book sales compare to like Stephen King.
Well, he is second only to J.K. Rowling in terms of
book sales. So
sales
they far surpass then.
Yeah. Like children's book sales, because it is like he's so prolific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And a lot of his books are like printed in like every language. And I mean, Goosebumps books are, I know for sure. So Anyway, so he is totally relentless. I knew he wrote a lot of books, but holy fucking shit, I did not realize that it was like this much. And keep in mind, like while he's writing Fear Street books, he's also writing Goosebumps books.
Yeah.
Like those are and some other shit just on the side. Like he's doing the most.
He is an agent's dream. I feel like. God.
I think about like so many writers and like their process, and like I just wonder what his, you know what I mean? Like I wonder what his process is to like sit down and focus in this way where he completes, because like dialogue and fucking all that shit is like that's hard, you know?
I mean, I don't know about for every writer, and the longest thing I've written is like 30 plus pages, but the dialogue for me is never the hard part, because I feel like I know what my characters are like, but it's the plot stuff. It's like making sure it makes sense. But
yes, storyboarding and shit.
Storyboarding, yeah, like doing the prep work so that when you get to that point, it just kind of flows out and you know where you're going. So it's like, yeah, like the beginning stages are really hard. But also, I did read an article that he was interviewed in, and he said he's definitely like reused the same plot several times.
Oh yeah.
And by reuse the same plot, I mean just the big plot where like, you know, obviously all the details are different, but it's like, oh, it's like a whodunit plot, and he knows like, you know,
it's very formulaic. I mean,
yeah.
None of these. That's the thing. It's like once you have a groove and once you know what like he is. Yeah. He's an expert in this shit. It's like not sophisticated. It's not anything out of, you know, it's not, it's all, none of it's like original in the way, like, you know, he's not world building in the way that like, you know.
And he doesn't have to. That's the beauty of these. Yeah, because they're and that's, I think, why people like them. You know, it's like, why do people like procedurals? Why do people like Law and Order SVU? Because it's the same show every week with different, with a slightly different.
That is a perfect analogy. That is a perfect analogy, because like that shit is like, it's good, it's entertaining, and it's just like comforting, I think, to people.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to like get too deep on certain things. Like I love original, like crazy intense stories that, you know, that's great, but
these are fun too.
These are fun too. There's room for all of this. So like I said, he's written some, as of 2008 his books have sold over 400 million copies. I think that was like the latest stat I could find. I'm sure it's gone up way since then. I mean, it's been like, that's like from, you know, 15 years ago or whatever. And I guess they just stopped counting after 2008 though. So,
oh my God. Also 2008's like prehistoric. Like we have like Kindles now and fucking audiobooks, which I'm sure both have really helped him continue to sell.
This man must be so wealthy. Like, I don't.
Oh my God.
But every interview I see of him, he is so funny and sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he seems very like just a normal guy.
He is like he's an old Jewish nerd. I love him.
Yeah.
Like, he's great. Like, and it's just so funny that somebody so unassuming writes so many books about teenagers being killed. And that was in one of his interviews where he's like, everybody loves killing teenagers. Dead teenagers are where it's at. And he's just totally self-aware and so funny. And also, don't forget that there has been a whole ass movie starring the one and only Jack Black, who portrays R.L. Stine himself, called Goosebumps. It's like, you know, it's like a super meta movie about
a writer named R.L. Stine who is played by Jack Black. Yeah.
And it's like the books come alive. It's like, I probably should watch it because I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. Also, one more fun fact or a couple more fun facts, I guess, before we get into the other part of this episode. But I think I saw this on TikTok or something recently. I saw it like in a meme of some sort, but if you ever stayed home from school sick and you watched Nick Jr., like when you were in, elementary school or something, he co-created and wrote Eureka's Castle, which is so fun. It was like a puppet
I did
show.
not know that. I loved Eureka's Castle.
Loved Eureka's Castle. I feel like we were like just getting too old for it, but I would still watch it when I was homesick because that's what was on. It's like before I got to Little House on the Prairie. It was like when I was like on the cusp of Little House on the Prairie.
I was strictly a Price is Right. Because we like never had cable when I was growing up, so
yeah, I watched Price is Right too, but
I was Price is Right. I Love Lucy.
Yes,
that was like my
Little
sick
House
day.
on the Prairie.
And Little House on the Prairie. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, there have been a lot of rumors about R.L. Stine over the years because I think he's an older man that writes scary books about teens. I don't know. And Goosebumps, which is just so fun and wild. And yeah, he's just kind of like very wacky, and kids are very imaginative, and they kind of, start these little rumors. So for a while, kids were saying, this is like internet nonsense.
Yeah.
Kids were saying like they were written by a ghost, like R.L. Stine is a ghost, not like a ghost writer, but like an actual
dead
paranormal being.
person.
Yeah, dead person. And very fun. He's like, oh, well, clearly I'm not dead. But also it's like kids are not that smart. And obviously dead people can't like go to a meeting with an agent and like a book signing and shit, Like kids be smart. And
they don't know how this shit works.
They don't know. I didn't know how it worked till like 5 years ago.
Sure.
And then there were other rumors that he writes one book a week. Which
that's almost true though.
That's what's insane, because it's like a book in a week. I think I feel like in his prime of writing books, he probably got pretty close. So he was saying that like this isn't true. He corrected the rumor and said that at the height of Fear Street, he was writing a book every 2, maybe 3 weeks, which is still wild.
Like the most he's written in a year that of Fear Street books alone that I've seen.
Yeah.
I think 1 year he wrote 9 Fear Street books.
He's also writing Goosebumps at the same time and like working on other stuff.
Like
That's
how?
incredible.
Bitch, how? Like I just
know.
like don't know how you like, and he's done it for so long. I just don't know how you like don't burn out, or I don't know.
Cause they repeat. I think again, he's just like hit this formula. Mm-hmm. It's like why is Law and Order still on? Why is it's like because why
and there's
why
so many
is
spinoffs? Yeah.
Do you think like All My Children reinvents the wheel? No, they have to write an episode a day, and I think it just comes down to a formula, and they just move the pieces around and stuff repeats, but people kind of tune it out. Or the people who write these shows and books like this are so good at just like painting you into what feels like a new world, even though like he could just change the setting. Oh, they were at a school last time, now they're at a summer camp. It's still the same thing that's happened. Like the
100%.
plot points are still very similar, but the names are different, the location's different, and maybe he reorders a couple things. There you go.
Still work though. Still work.
It's still work. It's still a lot of work.
It's not like he's like literally copying and pasting.
No. He's still writing it from scratch, but
yeah, it's
formula.
Man, formula. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh
so
my God.
Back to Fear Street though, we got to talk about some of these book covers and how ridiculous they are. Like at the time, like seeing these on the bookshelf, you're just like, yeah, dope. I love this. This is like,
you're like, this one looks hot. There's like people almost making out.
Yeah.
I want to get this one. Yeah.
Like I want to look like this hot babe in a bathing suit. Like I love it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, okay. This is the thing though, right? Like these books are so silly and people die in such wild ways. Like you can't really guess what happens based on the cover, but we're going to try and guess. And then for the first few. We'll describe what the cover is and we'll talk about the title and we'll share the tagline, which is actually my favorite part of some of these covers.
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Oh my God. And then we'll read the synopsis from the R.L. Stine wiki.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Okay.
Okay, this first one. Okay. This one, the title is called Sunburn.
This one I remember. I remember this
Really?
one. Yes, I do.
My God. This one, okay, so there's a Baywatch looking babe with like blonde hair in a red swimsuit, looks like a lifeguard. She's like, oh my God. She is looking at a woman's dead body that's like covered in seaweed and the ocean is kind of like coming up, like
she's washed up on the
She's
on
washed
the shore.
up on shore. Yeah, she's washed up on shore.
Face down. Yeah.
Ass up.
Yep.
And she doesn't look sunburnt, but we'll get to that.
No.
But she is covered in seaweed.
And she did.
She's dead. And well, her scalp looks sunburned actually. And
I think her hair's just auburn.
Oh. Okay. Oh my God. And the tagline for Sunburn is the perfect tan or the perfect murder.
Oh, that's a great tagline. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you had to tell us what this book is about, what do you think this is?
I think it's about teens being murdered at spring break.
Oh, smart.
Like at like Daytona Beach or something, or like
how are
whatever.
They murdered? Does the sunburn play into is the sunburn a part of the murder, or is that like an allusion to like fire?
Summer.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's like giving you the like, oh, the worst thing that can happen is a sunburn. No, the worst thing that can happen is murder. Like this is like I don't know.
So no one's getting killed by sunburns.
I mean, people are. That's heat stroke. You need to be careful.
Dude, I saw a fucking TikTok. Bob the drag queen posted one today, and it was like a stitched TikTok with someone in Florida who got so sunburned. It looked like they were so hot they put 2 eggs on their shoulders and like they were cooking, but then it was like
blisters.
Boiled. Oh,
ew, no, dude.
It was so gross.
How are people still this dumb about the sun? Like
in Florida too. Well,
Florida.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like it's hot here. It's not like someone accidentally got sunburned in like Wisconsin where most of the year it's like cold and dark.
Dude, no, you could still get sunburned as fuck in the overcast.
Yeah.
So
no, you can.
That's, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, what is it actually about?
Okay, what the synopsis is: the perfect suntan, soaking up the rays, fun on the beach. That's what Claudia Walker had in mind when she accepted her friend Marla's invitation to spend the weekend at her cliffside beach house. Little did she know that horrible accidents, fatal accidents, would occur on the beach and in the house. But Claudia knows they're not accidents. She's sure somebody is out to get them, out to kill them. The week of fun in the sun has turned dark and deadly. Mwahaha.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so cheesy. Oh my God.
It's so cheesy, but I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely remember this one though. Like that one is burned into my memory.
Sunburned into your memory?
Sunburned into my memory. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right, the next one. Do you want to describe this cover?
Oh my God. Okay.
So dumb.
This is so funny. Okay.
I remember this one.
Really?
Because I loved her shirt. And
it's cute.
I wear stripes a lot now. Is it a coincidence? We don't know.
This Fear Street book is titled The Face. Mm-hmm. And it is on the cover is a girl holding like a portrait, like a pencil drawing of a dude's face.
Like one of those drawings that the police draw after, like of a suspect.
Yeah, it's like a sketch artist.
Yeah.
And it's like he's giving like JTT Jonathan Brandis like
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little
90s
David
heartthrob.
Sawa. Yeah, like he's giving that for his for this face is giving that. So and the
also maybe a little Rob Lowe. Sorry. Young
yeah,
Rob Lowe.
no. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And she's holding one, and there's multiple copies of it all over, like behind her. And she's standing to the side, and she's holding one of the copies, and she's going, like,
Gasp.
Gasp. Yeah. And it just says, the tagline is, he had something to tell her from beyond the grave. Oh my Lord Jesus.
My
what
God.
do you think? What do you remember what happens in this book? What the synopsis is?
I have no idea. I don't even know if I read this one. I just remember seeing it on the book fair shelves.
I feel like it's like he's trying to tell her, like, look at me. Like, I don't know what like all these pictures of his face could be. They're all the same.
They're all the same. First of all, this is photocopied. So it's like he's not trying to tell you something. Someone paid 10 cents a copy and then like plastered it all over your very blue wall. Are we at home? Are we at school? We don't know. But I feel like it has something to do with does she see okay, I don't know if this is the plot necessarily, but I feel like maybe there's some sort of treatment with this, but it's like, does his face appear in lots of things? Like first in the morning when she's brushing her teeth, like, is his face in the toilet? And it like talks to her kind of like the toilet in Look Who's Talking To.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. That gave me nightmares.
You want to go pee-pee? What? Oh, Mikey, go pee-pee, Mikey, pee-pee. It's kind of like fetish-ish.
Yeah,
maybe, because it's like pee-pee in my mouth.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird.
Oh my God.
I think about that scene probably like quarterly.
Yeah. I think about those movies at least once a month, a scene from them. Sometimes I just think about those movies because I'm like, John Travolta in those movies was really good looking.
Yes, dude.
I know.
So was Kirstie Alley.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
They were like doing great. You know,
Oh my God.
It was before Scientology really got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Or they had already had a hold of him, but they were like,
I wonder if this is like how they both got into it, like together
Yeah.
at the same time. Oh my God. I love the scene where she's in the office of the guy who impregnated her and she's changing the diaper and she slaps it face like turned down.
oh yeah, on the desk.
Onto the like very fancy desk.
Yeah, it's great. Oh,
and
my
it's all
God.
like Santa Fe motif.
Ugh, plus.
Wow, what a movie.
What a
okay.
film.
Do you want me to read the synopsis?
Yes, I want to
Okay.
know what happens.
Okay, this is R.L. Stine's The Face. Unable to remember a single relevant detail after witnessing a horrible murder, Martha wonders why she cannot keep from drawing the victim's face over and over again and becomes determined to recover her memory.
Bitch,
That's
go to
it.
therapy.
Yeah, for real. Or at least hypnosis.
Hypnosis. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. You're dealing with some serious trauma, my friend.
Oh my God. All
Oh
right,
my
this next
Lord.
one's maybe my favorite cover.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's so dumb. The title and the cover of this one, do you want to describe it?
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. The what?
This is that meme.
Which one?
This is that meme where the guy's checking out the girl and the girlfriend's like,
Kind
it's
of.
like kind of that. It's kind of that.
It's kind of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's the cover art is all right, there's three people in the cover. There's a guy talking to a girl and they're like standing next to lockers and he's like they're into their conversation and they're like talking and it's like very like teen.
Yeah, they're flirting
hot.
hard.
They're
Yeah.
flirting and they're like got a little like, you know.
They're eye
cute-
fucking. But they're
Definitely.
eye
But they're at
dry
school.
humping because
Yes,
they're
yes,
young.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then behind the guy who's facing he's facing forward and the girl's facing the other way, but she's like blocked by him. But
Yeah.
behind the guy, there's another girl who's going, oh, like intriguing. And she just has this like, oh, who? Like eavesdropping on their conversation, obviously.
Oh my God.
And it is a very funny, I don't know, juxtaposition like a scene, a tableau, if you will.
Yes.
Because the funniest thing about it is the title of the book.
Oh my God.
Is What Holly Heard.
Oh, and the tagline is, "It was too shocking to tell." Which, what do you think she heard? Is my question.
She heard him fart while he was trying to talk to this girl.
She heard him shart.
Yeah, she's like, bitch, that sounded wet.
She's like, Brent, that sounded wet.
Brent, that sounded brown. Go to the bathroom. Shelly, stop talking to Brent. He just shit himself.
I feel like
I'm here to rescue you, girl, from this like skid mark ass.
Yeah, she's like, that was 20 seconds ago. You're still in this conversation. Gasp, girl, gasp.
Shelly's like, I like it. It's cool.
Shelly's like, you don't know my kink.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, what I think she heard is, I think he's telling her, yeah, so then my uncle's like, come with me. And so on January 6th, 2021,
Bitch.
I found myself storming the Capitol.
Oh, my Lord.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Okay, the real synopsis for What Holly Heard is this. Do you want to hear a secret? Holly did. She learned a terrible secret, and now her friends know it too. Someone wants to make sure they never talk about it. Someone who will go to any length to keep them quiet. Lying, threats, even murder. Bum, bum, bum.
And it's probably nothing that crazy. It's probably like
Tammy got her period.
Yeah.
Tammy's got her first pube.
Yeah, it's like Sean fingered Lori in the bathroom. Like, bitch, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. All right.
Okay, this one is a self-portrait of me in my bedroom.
Oh my God. It's a woman holding a cat, and it looks like she's basically fucking Maria Von Trapp, and you can tell she's singing, but she's probably singing something like "I say a little prayer for you." Oh,
she's going, ah.
And she's in like a nightshirt, which also looks like an oversized like men's shirt.
Mm-hmm. Little, very sexy.
Yeah. Like
teens.
just like, and the ocean I think is outside her window.
Yeah,
and,
there's
like,
a lighthouse. Moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh. And yeah, it is Erin in her bedroom, and the cat is like a very beautiful, slightly large tabby cat. Not to shame it, just saying. Mm-hmm. And the title of this one is One Evil Summer, and the tagline is Chrissy is perfect, perfectly evil.
Bless.
Did you ever read this one?
No, I wish I did. I mean, maybe I did. I don't remember it, but I love it. I think this might be my favorite cover of anything I've ever seen, because I feel like I personally relate to it on a lot of levels. It's just so funny.
What do you think happens in this one?
I think she is a witch.
Ooh.
And she curses people, and that's her familiar that she's just hanging out with. Just talking to and laughing with her familiar in her bedroom about the person they just cursed or murdered. I don't know. And as a Scorpio who has two familiars, I fully support this endeavor. You
have two familiars?
Yeah, I have Tommy and I have Freddie.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
My two kitties.
Yeah, your two kitties.
Actually, Tommy looks a little bit like the cat.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, this is the synopsis for this one. We'll see if you're right on or what. Okay, One Evil Summer. Summer at the beach, and Amanda Conklin stuck in summer school. Well, at least she doesn't have to care take care. Well, at least she doesn't have to take care of her little brother and sister. That's Chrissy's job. Chrissy seems like the perfect babysitter, so kind and trustworthy, but Amanda soon discovers Chrissy's terrible secret. Babysitting is Chrissy's job, but killing is what she does best.
Hell yeah, bitch. Get it.
I love it.
Wait, so is she an assassin? Like,
she's Beatrix Kiddo.
Yeah. She's just like, kids, I have to go take care of some work outside of the house for a moment.
Oh my God.
Watch this movie. I'll be right back. And she just like goes and kills like a politician or something. I don't know.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
I really want to read this one for real.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
Okay. I added 2 more at the end here. Mm-hmm. This one is called Haunted.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a...
Please describe this cover.
Okay, some of the titles of these 2 are very just silly. Okay, this cover is... I'm immediately thinking of Elizabeth Shue in Hollow Man.
Oh, okay.
Because she kind of looks like Elizabeth Shue. She's like blonde, and it's kind of like curly early 90s, late 80s like hairdo. Mm-hmm. And she's in bed, and she's like clutching her blankets. And then over by the window is Ghost Dad. It's like a ghost human.
Daddy, more like.
Ghost Daddy, honestly, Ghost James Dean. It's the ghost of James Dean.
Yeah.
Or, again, Rob Lowe, which I think they had the artist who did these who illustrated these, big Rob Lowe fan. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo, pretty much.
With like a popped collar.
With a popped collar and rolled up sleeves, and it's nighttime, and like we don't know if he caught her masturbating, but she looks surprised, so maybe.
Yeah. But also there's like a guy in her room that's like semi-transparent, it seems like.
He's a ghost of some sort.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't have legs. He's a ghost from the thighs up, and then the rest of him blends into the wall. So maybe he's half Hollow Man, half Ghost Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's a pretty good description. And the tagline is, there's a prowler in Melissa's room, but is he dead or alive?
He looks dead, clearly. I mean, he's a ghost.
He's see-through, so...
Oh, my God.
I feel like this is like Hot Casper.
Oh, my God, yes. Because, okay, yes, this is what if Devon Sawa was not the funny ghost Casper, cartoony Casper, but the whole time was Devon Sawa as a ghost.
Yeah, like this shit's hot. Like...
Yeah.
She's in her bed. He's looking at her like, hey.
Oh, my God. They're both
like,
young.
She's going to get finger banged by a ghost right now.
Well, she's going to stop him partway through and go, let me show you.
Yeah.
She's like, you interrupted me.
He's like, bitch, you're about to be haunted.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Me either. I was going to say, I'm going to haunt your pussy.
I was going to say, I'm about to haunt your pussy, too.
And then she goes, oh, that's my asshole. But
yeah. Well, but
we'll try it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Of course we both thought that. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, the synopsis for this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Melissa woke up screaming. Oh, no, I don't like this.
Oh, dear.
The prowler was at her window. Or was he? The recent headlines about a Fear Street prowler had everyone on edge. Her father now kept a loaded pistol in his bedroom. That made it even more frightening and real. Then the haunting began, her new car driving as if someone else had taken control. Her birthday presents ripped open by unseen hands, an invisible force trying to push her out the bedroom window. Out of the shadows of her bedroom came a menacing figure. Who was he? Did he really come from beyond the grave? And why had he come to kill her? If Melissa doesn't solve the mystery fast, these questions will haunt her to death.
Oh, Lord.
Also,
oh,
I read,
man.
out of the shadows of her bedroom came a menacing figure, like he's like jerking off over in the corner. In a very menacing way.
Oh, God. Just like scowling the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
Last one.
Yeah, last one. This one is just too funny to me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
This one, I don't know what's happening.
I think I read this one.
Yeah, okay.
Some of these just look so familiar.
I know. They're like, there's so much nostalgia, like,
Yeah.
like it's like triggering so many like weird memories of adolescence for me.
Yeah.
This one is called The Knife. Cool name. And it is facing us in this picture on the cover is what looks to be a like candy striper or like nurse of some sort in a hospital.
Yeah, probably a candy striper because those are volunteers, right? Like she's young, so
she's young. She's like, she has this like smile on her face, like you know the smile that you do when you're like uncomfortable, where you show all your teeth, like. You know, that's like the face she has.
Yeah,
because she's talking to a man, obviously, who you can't see his face. He's facing her, but holding behind his back, he has his arm tucked behind his back, and holding in his hand behind his back is a scalpel. It's not a knife; it's a scalpel. So. And he's just talking to her, and she's like, you're fucking weird. Like, you know, she's all the red flags are popping up, it seems like, as she's talking to this man. So, yeah.
But also, he's giving me very Ted Bundy vibes, even though we can't see his face, because I feel like Ted Bundy had this jacket, which it looks like it's like a
members only jacket or something.
Oh, I was gonna say it looks like it's like a nude leather jacket or like a yellow, like a kind of yellowy leather jacket, and it's like
a suede jacket, or even like a waxed, you know, what is that brand?
Waxed.
Yeah, like waxed canvas. You know, like yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I know the jacket you're talking about, but I don't know the brand.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Who cares? Anyway.
Who cares? Yeah, we can't remember anything. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And yeah, you're right. She's totally cringing. She has Laura Ingalls hair,
and she's doing that thing with her hands, like she's holding like her two fingers, like politely, like how you know how you do. You hold your like hands across your body like that, like the body language. It's the body language for me in this one. Like, she knows there's something off about this guy. And there definitely is, because he's holding a fucking scalpel behind his back. God. And the tagline is, in this hospital, people are dying to get out.
Oh, is he a patient? Oh, my gosh. Maybe he's like
she's the murderer.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, let's find out in the synopsis. Okay. This is how it starts. Shh. There are a lot of things they want to keep quiet at Shadyside Hospital. I think I've read this one.
Okay.
In fact, or Shadyside, that could have been used in every like YA novel I ever read. In fact, just about every private room holds a private secret of its own. Poor Lori Masters, the student volunteer, innocently happened to stumble onto the hospital's stickiest secret of all. Oh no, sickest secret of all. Lori has seen too much, and now the doctors and nurses are taking a close look at Lori. What they come up with is a deadly diagnosis. Lori may not be sick, but she's getting a prescription anyway. A prescription for horror!
What are they trying to do to this poor girl? It sounds
I read this one.
This is creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Well, in the Fear Street universe, Shadyside is the name of the fictional town.
Oh, that must be why it just clicked in my brain.
Yeah, and Fear Street is like originally named after a family of Shadyside, and it's originally spelled Feir, I think, like fear, like
theater.
fear, and
Yeah.
the town or the people in it are cursed because of this family, or this family's cursed or something. So there's like this whole universe backstory that is part of the spin-offs, and that I think that incorporates into this movie trilogy that they just did.
Oh, cool.
Like there's eras, like the first one I think is like the 90s, the second one is the 70s, and then the third one is like back in the 1600s when the curse starts for the Fear family. So
origin story.
Yeah. So there is a whole, it's not just like, because all these books are like one-off, you know, vignettes of different people in this, but in this set in the same town.
What a fucked up town. They have some shit going down.
Yeah. It's like, it's giving me like Riverdale, you know?
Yeah. Love it.
Interesting.
So fun.
So much fun. I love it. I love that everything from the 90s is being upcycled, basically. And, you know, bless.
Yeah.
I want everybody to embrace and love everything from that era again. And make your own mistakes, like we were talking about the other day, like, you know, certain accessories and, you know, like jeans are coming back that are horrifying, and we don't have to do that.
No, I refuse.
I don't know why people get so mad about it, is the thing. It's like, I think we've had this conversation a million times. It's just like, let people make their own stupid decisions like we did.
It's weird that that people get so upset. It's like, you don't have to participate in this. Like, no one's going to leave you behind. Like, wear whatever jeans you want to wear just because everyone else is wearing, like, low-rise jeans again or whatever.
We already did it.
We already did it, and we don't have to do it. Find your own style.
We have the experience, and, like, like, I'm going to wear a caftan for the rest of my life. Yeah, fun topic. We love it. Thank you, Tawny, for the suggestion.
So good.
It was great. You know what? I want to meet R.L. Stine someday. I'm going to put that into the universe. I just want to shake his hand and be like, sir, you are a prolific writer.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for getting my reading, like, levels to where they were in, you know, elementary school and middle school.
Yeah. I didn't even remember reading some of these. They just looked really familiar. But then that Shady Side name, like, triggered my memories. And I've definitely read some of these. I read the knife one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a fun time.
I love it. I want to read One Evil Summer, like, right now. Nobody can stop me.
No, do it. I say do it. It's self-care. You'll probably
Truly.
finish it in like an hour.
I think I just want the cover art, like, on my wall.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Oh, thank you for joining us on this spooktacular episode.
We love it.
Yeah.
If you've watched the movies, the Fear Street movies, let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
If you recently read a Fear Street book or Goosebumps book for whatever reason, maybe you're reading them to your children. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you're reading them for fun.
Maybe you're reading them
because they're a nice light read.
Yeah. Let us know.
Also, like, do you remember, like, your favorite, like, fucked up scene from R.L. Stine books? Could be Goosebumps, too, if you read those and you remember those. Like, did anything make an impression? Like, obviously, Tawny remembered the person getting burned to death in the shower. R.L.
Stine, in an interview, said one of his favorite death scenes that he wrote in a Fear Street book was one where somebody gets eaten to death by horses.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's so gruesome. I can't believe I wrote it. I'm like, oh.
He's like, I should be embarrassed by this, but I'm not.
Yeah, he's like, I love it. Killing teens is great. Yeah, so
yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh, my gosh. All right. Yeah.
Well, follow us on social medias at DTFU Podcast, all the platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We have a Facebook group. A YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube. Watch this episode.
Yeah.
On YouTube. It's great. Then we're just... Our reaction faces are great. I don't know.
Love.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Listen here. Stay excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.